Hey friends and family, this is SP News Nuggets, and I wanted to share with you an update of the officers down there in Atlanta walking out. I know a lot of you guys didn't believe me. You were putting in the comment section that the police is there and everything is fine and everything is dandy. You guys, I told you this Blu Flu done went around and it's done knocked out a lot of these Atlanta police officers. They did not go to work, or if they were at work, they did not answer calls. You guys, I've got the video and I'm going to share it with you, and so you can see it for yourself. Here we go. Let's get to it. Hey family, this is SP News Nuggets. Get your studs out. Summer is just right around the corner, and you're going to need those accessories to complement everything you wear. This is 2020, so this is the year to dress and impress. Get your Versace, get your Gucci, all your accessories from Nora's Closet. Authentic designer handbags, everything is authentic and 100% real. Go over there to Nora's Closet, all the name brands you can find. Tell her SP sent you, or you are Warriors for Children, and she'll work with you.
Police officers calling out for a third straight day now.
The sick out, or the so-called Blu Flu, beginning right after the Fulton County DA said he was charging 2 officers in Rayshard Brooks' death. Many of you have contacted us, urging us to find out how this sick out could be affecting 911 response times and overall safety in the city. Tonight, we are finally getting some answers from officers themselves, Cheryl.
Tracy Amick Pier is live on the 17th Street Bridge with more. Tracy?
Well, Atlanta police officers tell us today that in Zone 5, 25 officers called in sick. Now, that's everyone except for the 3 supervisors. They also said that homicide detectives were responding to 911 calls. Now, in Atlanta, there are 6 zones, so usually if there's a shortage in one zone, other zones will send in officers to cover the shift. But then if those other zones have shortages, well, that could be a serious problem.
I've never seen the morale so bad that it pushes the majority of the agency to do this. For enforcing the
Vince Champion is the regional director of the International Brotherhood of Police Officers. And while he didn't know so many officers would call in sick since Wednesday, he's not surprised that it happened.
And they want to do their job. They just don't want to do it in the city of Atlanta, where they're not respected and where they'll be, betrayed.
The sick out started on Wednesday, immediately after District Attorney Paul Howard announced charges against the 2 police officers in the Rayshard Brooks shooting. Champion says the investigation by GBI, which is the lead investigating agency on this case, could take months, and there's no way for due process to happen so fast.
They think, that this could be me, and I could be doing my job, and next thing I know, I'm fired because the mayor doesn't like what she saw, and then I'm facing murder charges because the DA didn't like what he saw.
During a virtual meeting with the city council today, interim police chief Rodney Bryant says so far the sick outs have not put the city at risk. And while pending 911 calls have reached more than 30, they're usually low priority calls. And Bryant says that number is not far outside the norm.
In this COVID period and the call volumes are low, the number of sick outs does not have a dramatic effect on our response and our ability to address any given emergency that arises in the city.
Bryant says for now they don't need outside assistance for 911 response. Champion says if they do ask, he's not sure how much help the city of Atlanta would get.
Quite honestly, if I was a police chief or a sheriff of another county and I've got a DA that's charging officers with murder to what appears to be them doing their job, I wouldn't send my officers there.
Now, for the last 2 days, our team has reached out and repeatedly asked to speak to the interim police chief and the mayor about these sick outs and to answer your questions and concerns about public safety. Once again today, we did not receive any response.
All right, Tracy, thanks a lot. I know there are a lot of questions about this, particularly heading into the weekend here. Thanks a lot. Meanwhile, other police departments in Georgia are rolling out the welcome mat for any Atlanta officers who want to work somewhere else. Here are a couple of examples that we found. We spoke to Coweta County Sheriff Len Wood today. He told us they've already hired 3 former APD officers and have received several other applications already. They currently have 13 open positions. Sheriff Wood says his department is pulling all the officers' personnel files and thoroughly vetting all candidates. He adds that any hires will also have to go through at least a 12-week intensive training course before patrolling the streets there. The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office put out a call for applicants on social media. They appealed to officers in a Facebook post saying they would be valued by the department and would work in a community that, quote, strongly supports first responders, end quote. And the Henry County Police Department posted on their Facebook page yesterday that they have positions open as well. They listed the jobs along with the benefits, encouraging transfers to apply.